Hello, this is the fourth video for this unit. This is our math learning number 4. Okay, so for this video, our conceptual question is, how do we know that a random sampling is a valid representation of the target population? Okay, so again, here's the list of the math words that you need to watch out for. So this video and this lesson has a lot of definition of math words. Because you are watching a video, I am not going to read the definition. I'm just going to give you some time to copy them. And if I'm too fast, then just pause the video and then read them with understanding. And as we move forward, I'm going to explain to you and give you examples of what they are so you have a better understanding. Okay, so here we go. For the first two words, we have statistics and survey. Go read it and then make sense of it. I know that you have studied statistics before and you had done survey before. Okay, here's another word, which is population. And then you have sample. A sample is part of your population. So this is smaller. So if you are studying all grade 7 students and it's a big school, so maybe you have 2,000 grade 7, you don't want to ask all grade 7 students, 2,000 of them. So you're going to just get a part of it, and then that's who you're going to ask the questions that you need to be answered. Okay, so just a sample. So it's a representative sample of the population. You need that to make a valid inference, or you can use that to predict. Okay. So example, a population is all the pennies currently in circulation, and then sample, which is a smaller part of the population, is just like 1 penny from each grade 7 student. Okay, so there are less in sample. It's a smaller group. Okay. Here are some more words, which is unbiased sample. Okay, and you would like to use an unbiased sample. Okay, so when you are going to have your sample, random sample, you want a valid one, so you would like to use a sample that is representative of your population. Okay, I'll give you an example later on. Then biased, here you go. So when you are favoring something or in your survey, that means that is biased. That means that you don't get a fair result or a valid result. Okay, so say for example you are looking for favorite makeup. You do not want to ask a 4-year-old girl, and so that because she's not yet using makeup, so that would make her a biased sample. Okay, so let's have an example. 7th grade homeroom was surveyed to determine how many texts student at this middle school send every day. So the population will be all students in that school, and then sample will be students in 7th grade homeroom that was surveyed. Is it biased or unbiased? It's biased because it's just one class of the 7th graders, so it does not accurately represent all students in the school. You would want students from other levels. Sorry, this is, yeah, okay. Example number 2. Track migration patterns of particular species of birds. Scientists randomly tag, release, and track 50 birds of that species. So what is the population? The type, the species of bird being studied. The sample is just those 50, the small group that were tagged. Okay, so they were marked. Is it biased or unbiased? Unbiased because they were tagged random, and they were randomly selected. So we will have more examples here of biased or unbiased. Okay, so read the problem, and then I'm going to reveal to you slowly what the answer is. Pause the video if it's necessary. Okay, I hope you got it correct. I have another example. Here you go. And then pause the video and then answer them and then play it again to get the answer. Okay, so the last one is making inferences about your population based from your sample. Okay, so how can you use that information from that small group and apply it to the bigger group, your entire group? Okay, so there is a lake with these three different types of fish, and then you want to make inference. Okay, in your random sample, you got 300 fish and 125 of them is a trout, and then 130 whitefish, 45 walleye. So based on this sample, you could say that, okay, there are more trout and whitefish than walleye in the lake. So this can be this is something that you can say. And then there are about 1/3 as many walleye as trout or whitefish. But be careful saying that whitefish are the most common fish. In our sample, this is true, but it's not significantly bigger. Okay, so don't make assumptions like that. Okay, so this is our last one. I hope everything is clear. Okay, and so after this, you go to your choice board. You can choose from like a worksheet and online iExcel, and then there's a problem. Okay, this is it, and goodbye.